All right, I think we got this thing on well. Okay, so like I've been saying, first off, that when they busted Jack Kemp, it was a targeted hit because Jack Kemp was in there. Otherwise, she would have been allowed to continue on for another 30 years. The madam there. Right. I guarantee people getting rub and tug here in Butler County tonight. And if you ask if you walk up to a Butler County like police officer or sheriff deputy, where do you get a rubber dog? They can tell you where it's at. They said we can only turn it in once, and then we get the hint. Right. Well, there's varying reasons. It isn't always corruption. People think like, well, some people ain't got nobody. That's probably, at least they have some sort of pleasure in life. That's kind of where Jack Kemp was. His wife died, and he was looking for some pleasure. Right. But Jack Kemp, that was because Jack Kemp was in there, and they wanted to get back at Trump or something like that. Right. They saw the connection to the Republican Party or something. Right. But Epstein's saying the same thing I was telling you. Epstein's a red herring. I don't condone his actions, but what I'm telling you is he's not the big bad guy. He's just a red herring. He's just the, bait and switch, hocus pocus, refocus. It's Epstein. He wasn't the FBI agents. They're allowed to speak freely. They'll tell you he wasn't the most prolific pedophile. Yeah, he can, technically he's a pedophile. But what he's telling you, they're out there at the massage parlors, theoretically massage therapists. I still haven't figured out if that was the problem in Santa Fe, is that they were actually running prostitution out of Massage Envy. Now, it wouldn't be the corporation. It would just be a local thing, a franchise. Right. Because I spoke about that at what I think was an Asian massage parlor. And I said, I took a picture, just made a joke, because they had the windows covered. I said, you know what that is, right? And then all of a sudden they started doing stuff to me in the other place. And I thought maybe this guy owns like a Massage Envy and then a couple of, rub and tugs, or that may have been rub and tug. And maybe that's what they're trying to get me to do. Give me an extra $100 or something. Maybe you're mad at me because I wouldn't do it, But it was a deep state hit either way. Right. No, it was just like, I hate to get back into Clinton, say stuff about the Clintons because again, that's a red herring. I mean, they did some stuff, but what's that guy, that donor's name, Buck or whatever it is? They finally arrested him. I mean, Epstein wasn't that bad, right? I mean, shooting them all up with meth, killed a couple people. Right. They're like young black males or something. Thanks, Larry. So, and the whole thing is, Epstein is telling you what's going on out there, and he's telling you those same women are out there rubbing tugging and maybe prostituting. He's not really talking about them in that manner. He's talking about the system. Now, you see how that news article protects the corrupt system and tries to hocus pocus refocus you on Epstein? Epstein's telling you that the prostitution's going on out there. Same people, same girls. Somebody killed, it could have just been curses, but Virginia, she had to be psyoped. That's what they may have drugged her. We don't know who it is at this point. Could be anybody. Could have been somebody that was on the Epstein list. Trump. Well, I don't mean it's Trump. I mean, he had his own problems in the last couple of years. I don't know if he was even thinking about the Epstein list. No, it's all over Florida. That was it, Jupiter, Florida, or something. That particular massage establishment would have never had trouble if Trump wasn't president and Jack Kemp didn't go in there. Right. It's the same thing to me. If I were to like frequent one of the, obviously in Kansas there were rub and tugs the whole time I was there. Same ones open the whole time. If I had went there, they'd have busted it. Otherwise, they're glad to take the kickback. Right? Or happy to take the kickback. Agreed. So again, what FC is trying to say to you there is the system's corrupt. And I'm these same women are servicing men not in the same, like in Epstein's world, it was a little more, he is a pedophile, but it was more, more regulated per se. Like if you were in Epstein's circle as one of those girls, yeah, there was a couple people here and there, but out there, I mean, you don't know who, what, when, where, or why, right? And you're not on around $1 million lifestyle. Right? Not to say it's better, just to say Epstein isn't the be all. He's just the red herring, right? And it was set up by spies. Again, I told you Epstein isn't the brain of it all. He may have gotten some blips to do that so they could actually later say, oh, it was all Epstein. Yeah, he tried to extort somebody. But the spies were extorting people off of contact with Epstein. And if Epstein said something about extortion, it's the spies led him into it. Oh, they've led me into stuff. And I've actually seen it and still said it to see what was going to go on next. Right. No, when it comes to wealthy pedophiles, I mean, that guy Buck was way worse. Right. I agree. I think he killed a couple people with those injections. So again, that letter that Epstein wrote still going on in Florida. It's still going on. So again, it's BS. He's a pedophile. He did do what you said he did, but so is everybody else. But Epstein's the guy that they're going to use to extort everybody.